What's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of Goat Life TV. We show you a little bit of our day-to-day lives.
We're in Venice and we're in this quiet little area. We thought it would be packed, but we've been finding all these quiet streets.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be here for 5 nights.
This is amazing already, just seeing the boats going and the guys in their striped shirts and their flat hats.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that we've seen in pictures and videos of this amazing place for so many years. So excited to be here, so let's go out and explore. So we arrived in Venice yesterday, got off the train and just kind of walked around a little bit, but today we've got different plans.
We're going to tour to some of the major sites and we're also going to go on a gondola ride.
One of the major things to do here in Venice, so we're pretty excited about it.
So first up, we're just going to walk around this little market.
This is actually pretty interesting. These are the garbage men of Venice, and they go in front of every house and they pick up people's garbage that they left outside of their door, and they put it on these big barges, and these barges take it through all the canals and back to the mainland where they dispose of it in like a landfill or a dump, you know? So Venice is a really strange city actually, because not only do the buildings need to be preserved, but so does the culture and the local life here, because it's just turning into like a tourism Disneyland. I mean, hardly any locals live here. It's so expensive to live here, to buy property and everything. They just move, they sell up, they get a lot of money for their place and they move to the mainland. And so the city itself is kind of just holding on by a thread, and it's actually pretty sad.
Thinking that it's pretty quiet here in Venice because where we're staying there's hardly any tourists or anybody, but now we're in the St. Mark's Square and outside the St. Mark's Basilica, and it is absolutely packed here, so this is where everybody's hanging out.
So in Italy, and I guess especially in Venice, with such a touristy place, a lot of the time you spend traveling around here, you're spending in lineups. So this is the lineup right behind me to go into the Basilica di San Marco, and it looks like it's going to be a while, maybe 20 minutes. He says it moves pretty fast, but I mean, everywhere we go, if you want to go see the David or you want to go see the Colosseum, there's a huge lineup like this. So we will wait. We just went inside the Basilica and we unfortunately couldn't record anything, do any video or take any photos inside, but there were some incredible gold mosaics all over the ceiling and the walls.
The building itself is from the 9th century, but the little mosaics, the tiny pieces of squares all put together, are from the 13th and 14th century. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so we didn't get it on video, but you guys can have something to see when you come here.
Sorry,
we don't give it all away.
Now we're going on a gondola ride, which in my opinion is like a quintessential Venetian experience. So I'm pretty excited, and it's for about 40 minutes. Okay, let's get on. Try not to fall in. That was it, a gondola ride, check!
Definitely a bucket list item, really fun to do.
Wow, it's packed down here.
And it's really busy over here, and we know why now. This is where all the gondolas go from.
Yeah, let's go find a quiet spot.
So Venice obviously has the gondola, which is like a tourist boat that's just paddled around the quiet back canals and stuff like that. But for the locals, they also have these bus stations that are actually boats that'll pick you up just like a bus. They come on a schedule, and they're really cheap for the locals.
Yeah, it's like €1.50 for them, but for us it's €7 for one journey, and they can also get really cheap like monthly passes too. So there's definitely a lot of tourist pricing going on here in Venice, so be aware.
Yeah, beware of the tourist pricing, it's everywhere. So I didn't really know this before coming, but Venice is actually made up of numerous little islands. So today it's another beautiful day. We're gonna hop on this bus boat here and head over to Murano, another beautiful island known for glass blowing and colorful buildings.
Murano. It took us about 15 minutes by ferry boat. Murano is supposed to be where all of the glass blowing happens. So we're gonna go see if we can find some.
So we walked around Murano for a little bit and saw some glass blowing and checked out the buildings. And now we're off on another ferry boat.
Going to Murano. It's about 30 minutes away. This town is known for lace making apparently and has really colorful buildings. Back to the main island of Venice now after our day trip to Murano and Murano.
Yeah, it was really cool walking around the towns. You know, one of them was really colorful and one of them had all the glass blowing. We had a good time, flew the drone a little bit.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. If you come to Venice, do the day trips for sure.
Yeah, easy to do. All right, guys, so we are officially leaving Venice. We spent 5 nights here.
Even though we did really like it, we felt that it was super touristy and not nearly as authentic as like Florence or Rome, but it was still a really good time and we recommend it for a couple of days.
That's another episode of Go Life TV. See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We are now in Florence and we're going to be here for 5 nights checking out the city, and we're also going to head out into the Tuscany hillside.